What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Wind City Outdoors. Today I'm going to be showing you how to jig from shore. So on this episode, guys, I'm going to be demonstrating the technique of shore jigging for walleyes. I've done this video before, but I thought maybe it's time we do it again. So guys, first things first, let's cover the gear. So right here I have my tactical fishing gear rod. They make a jigging special. It's designed for jigging, but this one right here is the net special. I like it because it's a little more fun. It's got a little more give, and I have a lot more experience, so I can get away with using a rod with, you know, medium action. What I would recommend for you guys, anybody who's just getting into jigging or anybody that wants the best out of their rod, what I definitely recommend is buy a medium heavy rod. Now, a medium heavy rod, why? Because it has the most sensitivity. It's nice and stiff, which is crucial when you're jigging for walleyes, especially from shore. So something that's flimsy, it's not gonna work out here. You're not gonna have as much sensitivity, you're not gonna feel the bottom. Now, with that being said, anything from 6 foot to 7 foot. Now, if you're just getting started, I recommend a 6'6" rod. That's probably your best bet. That's gonna have the most sensitivity, and you're gonna feel the bottom the most and the easiest. It's definitely the most effective. Now, if you're from boat, you could probably use a 6 foot. You want something shorter. And if you're from shore and you want to cast a little farther and you're a little more experienced in jigging, you can use the 7 foot like I do. But I definitely recommend, if you're just starting, use a 6'6" rod, medium heavy. Tactical fishing gear, and I'm not saying this with a biased opinion just because they sponsor me, but they're straight up a great rod. Very light, very affordable, and very sensitive. With that being said, line. Now this is the most important part of the entire setup. Line can vary from 6 to 10 pounds. All right, 6 to 10 pound test. I would recommend 10-pound test. That's probably your best bet if you're from shore, especially. But if you're from boat, you're a little more experienced, you can use that 6 pound, the 8 pound, but 10 pound is the best test. All right. Now, what kind of line? If you use mono, forget about it. You're not catching nothing. Monofilament has way too much stretch. You're not going to be able to feel that bottom. You're not going to be able to feel any hits. You're going to be lost out there. All right. Braided line is so crucial. I can't stress it enough. Braided line. If you're wondering what brands, I like to buy Power Pro. That's my favorite. Suffix works as well. Do not buy spider wire, please. That stuff is meant for the trash. Power Pro, Suffix, 10-pound braid. That's what you want to use. And now for jigs, if you're using a 1 ounce jig, you definitely, now if you're just getting started, definitely recommend a heavier jig like the 1 ounce 3/4. They're heavier and they let you feel the bottom a lot better. It'll tighten that line a lot better, and it won't be floating away like those lighter jigs like the 5/8s. If you're getting a little bit better, you can use the 5/8. The 5/8 provides more hang time and more time for those fish to come in and smack it. And if you're fishing a windy day in strong current, I definitely recommend like a 3/4 to 1 ounce. You definitely want that heavy jig to stabilize your setup. Now, if you're fishing a day where the wind is very light, you can use a 5/8, 3/4. That's probably the best size to use. If you can get away with it, use the lightest size jig. 5/8 to 3/4. 5/8 is my favorite. This right here is a 1 ounce. Why the 1 ounce? Today we have a little bit of wind, and I need that heavier jig. Now for plastics, in my opinion, anything 4-inch is gonna work. Right here I have the Buck Fishes, the Buck Shiner. This is a great bait. He makes amazing colors, and you guys are probably familiar with Angler's Choice. Those are also amazing baits. I believe he calls them the Minar. And Lunker City, the Finesse Minnow, the OG of it all. Those are also a great bait. Just like any minnow split tail imitation works great out here. And you guys probably heard of the Wyandotte worm. It's just a 4-inch worm. That bait is amazing out here as well. That's like a bait that everybody knows. Very common bait, very famous bait. Alright guys, so we covered gear. Now it's time to get into the technique. So I'll show you the technique right here. Alright, I'm gonna really quick explain this and then I'm gonna do it. So what you wanna do is, you're on a river system like the Detroit River, cast upstream. You're on the Canadian side, that means you're casting 1 o'clock to the right. If you're on the American side, you're going to be casting to the left at about 10 o'clock, I believe. Or no, it's going to be at 11 o'clock. If you're on the American side, you're casting 11 o'clock to the left. So you're going to let the jig hit the water and you're going to close your bail. Alright? Hey! Once... No? We're not catching nothing. Alright, boater just went by and let me know, this guy right here just let me know he's not marking nothing. And yeah, so you're going to be casting upstream. Once your jig hits the water, you're going to close your bail and you're going to hold that rod tip nice and high and very still. And what you're waiting for is for that jig to hit the bottom. How to know the jig hit the bottom is you'll feel a thump. I'm going to take the jig, point it upstream. I see that jig hit the water, close my bail, and I'm going to hold that rod very still and up high. And I'm going to wait for that thump to let me know the jig hit the bottom. Alright, right there, I just felt that thump. I'm going to reel down the slack, and I'm going to lift that bait up with the rod and wait for that thump. Boom, right there. Reel down the slack with the reel, lift the bait with the rod. Thump. That's the bottom. Reel down the slack, lift the rod, boom. Reel down the slack, lift the rod, boom. You can see it in the rod tip. Reel down the slack, lift the rod, boom. Reel down the slack, lift the rod, boom. Every time that rod tip jumps, that means it's hitting the bottom. When you feel that thump, it means it hit the bottom. Reel down the slack, lift the rod, boom. Reel down the slack, lift the rod, boom. That is how you jig. That's how you jig on the Detroit River. That's the technique right there. That's the perfect jigging shore technique. The perfect shore jigging technique right there. That's going to catch you hundreds of walleyes all day long. So cast upstream, close the bail, hold the rod up high, wait for it to hit the bottom. When it hits the bottom, you're going to feel a thump. Watch the line. Boom. I felt that thump. I seen the line jump. Lift the jig with the rod. Thump. Reel in the slack with the reel. Lift the jig with the rod. Thump. Reel in the slack with the reel. Lift the jig with the rod. Thump. So on and so forth. Keep repeating that. I'm keeping that line tight the whole time so I can feel the bites. The line will not be slack. It's nice and up and down. Reel in the slack with the reel. Lift the jig off with the rod. Thump. You can literally see my rod tip jump. See that? See how my rod tip is jumping? Boom. See that? Ready? Here it goes. Boom. That's the jig hitting the bottom. All right. How to jig from shore on the Detroit River. I'm gonna cast upstream, 1 o'clock cast on the Canadian side. If you're on the American side, you're gonna be casting to the left about 11 o'clock. So, cast out, bait hits the water, close the bill, hold the rod nice and high, nice and still. You're waiting for that thump. That's gonna let you know that jig hit the bottom. Takes about 10 seconds or so. Boom, right there. I just felt that thump. I'm gonna reel in all the slack. I'm gonna get a snag. Damn it! I'm trying to film a freaking segment here and I get a snag. Cut. Like
Fishing here non-stop?
yeah, you've been fishing here for like freaking 40 minutes or something. Like I just cast there, trying to film a tutorial and I get snagged. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial. I know a lot of you have been asking for me to make this video for quite a long time now. Like I said, I made this video before, but it wasn't as good. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't able to explain it. I was just starting YouTube and I wasn't as knowledgeable in terms of explaining. But now I think I gathered a little bit more knowledge and I was able to explain it a little bit better. Hopefully I did good. I'm not sure. You guys please let me know in the comments. Was this very beneficial to you? Did you learn a lot? Did I speak clearly enough? Did I explain it good enough? If not, please let me know. That being said, man, it's gonna be a great season, I hope, guys. It's just the beginning, and I hope you guys learn from this video. And if you do learn, I definitely want you to give me some feedback, show me some pictures of some fish you've caught, learning from my video, learning using the technique that I've showed you in this video. Would mean the world to me. I love seeing you guys learn from my videos, and then even more I love seeing the fish you guys catch thanks to the tips and techniques that I provided. It just gives me that a sense of purpose, if you may. That's why I started this channel, and I didn't know it at first, but now that I'm a little bit older, this is definitely my calling. This is something I want to do full time. Hopefully with your guys' support, that can become a reality. The dream can become a reality. And yeah, you know, one can only hope, right? Definitely want to dedicate my life to this. I'm gonna try this, or I'm gonna die trying. All right. But yeah, if there's anything I missed, please be sure to let me know. If something didn't make sense, if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment it down below. If you want, you can even DM me. Follow my Instagram, my TikTok. They're both Win City Outdoors, the same name as my YouTube. If you have me on Facebook, also message me on there. If you guys are out here and you see me, please come say hi. If you guys have questions, please feel free to ask. I love talking to you guys. I've met a lot of amazing people doing this, and yeah, I love meeting new anglers, making new friends, fishing with new people. I want to do a subscriber meet and greet one day. If you guys are down, let's do it up, man. We should do like a subscriber tournament one day. I'll host a subscriber walleye tournament if you guys are down. If you guys are down, please give me some feedback, and we'll definitely get that going, or at least something like a meetup, a meet and greet. We'll all come down, we'll meet here, and we'll all fish together, and we'll make a cool video out of it. But yeah, is there anything that I missed? Let's see. I think I got it all. We're gonna continue jigging away. If I catch something, I'll add it to the video, and if not, it is what it is. You guys got a tutorial video, and yeah. Detroit River jigging, baby. Springtime's the best time. You know what I'm saying? Fall time as well. And looking forward to trying to catch that 10-pound 30-incher that we're looking for. And she'll come eventually. If not, whatever, man. I'm gonna try till the death of me. So that series is definitely still gonna continue. And yeah, be sure to like, guys. Let YouTube know that this video is definitely a good video to put in the algorithm. And commenting helps as well. Share to your friends if you got any friends that want to learn how to jig. Share this video to them so you're not sitting there trying to teach them all day. You know, you want to spend time fishing, not teaching. But yeah, guys, with that being said, I just want to say, hope you guys have a wonderful season, a wonderful day, a wonderful night, whatever it is over there. And I want to say I love you guys all, like Big John would say. Stay positive, you know, be kind, and catch you guys on the next one.